just like the biggest difference moving from being in the Mountain West to now moving into a Power 5 conference?
Well, the Mountain West is, to me, one of the top Group of 5 conferences in the country. Having the pleasure of being at San Jose State and watching us go from last place to first place, 3 consecutive bowls, Mountain West Championship. Our last year, we tied for first place. Regular season should have been in the championship game, but we ain't gonna get into that. 3-way tie for first. But just the bigger bodies, man. When you go into a Big 12, you're talking Texas, Florida, Utah, Colorado. You're talking some schools that traditionally where you can find players that are from the South. There's more players from the South, a lot of players up front with the O-line and the D-line, just big bodies, a lot more team speed. And so you have to adjust, you have to play. And the football is always going to be the football. But I think going into this season coming up, now having that full year to see how the conference rolls, there were a couple of games we let get away. We should have been at least 7-5 or 6-6 minimum in a bowl. But we let a couple of games get away. We did have a huge top 15 win against Utah at Utah, a very good team that traditionally has a great program. So they came as well from the Pac-12 along with Colorado and us and Arizona State. So we just now going into year 2, just knowing what we need to do, understanding the whole landscape, playing against teams like Kansas State and TCU and Baylor. And now we're going to play Kansas, Central Florida, all those schools, Cincinnati. It's a lot of different schools that have a different look to what you're used to seeing. And traditionally, those would be teams you would play in a preseason or in a bowl game. Well, you playing them teams every week.
Yeah.
So top to bottom, the Big 12 is tough, man. It's a real tough conference. A large portion of the teams made it to a bowl, and it was tough, man. Whether it be Houston, beating, the week before, Houston had beat TCU, and then we beat Houston, then TCU beat us. So, it's just a lot of competitive balance in the conference, and then you add a team like BYU, which came in the year before. They're a very well-coached team, real physical team. So just trying to match the physicality and make sure our team speed matches that team speed and let the football be the football, because